Welcome to Tuz Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is July the 8th, 2026. Yes, it is almost 9 o'clock. AEW's on. I'm watching it. It's on commercial right now. I'm looking at McDonald's commercial right now. But yeah, I'm watching Takashita versus Kyle Fletcher for the International Championship. I don't know who wins yet. It's still going. But it's an interesting show because they have an interesting arena. It's a big arena, and they're outside. And they have sand on the ramp. Because it's called Beach Break. So I won't give you guys results of AEW. We got NXT to talk about. Because we found out no one contenders to the tag team titles and the women's North American title. And, ladies and gentlemen, we got some video packages of Naruko, of his what he's been doing the past couple of years before he came to WWE, and we found out Reina Backham, Nikki Blackheart. She had a new name. I forgot what it's called. But she had a video package, and she just wants to destroy everybody. And she says she will destroy all the fans' favorites. And she started with Tatum Baxley. So, ladies and gentlemen, to start off the show, we got Kelly Armstrong comes out talking about her impact, because that's what Robert Stone told her, to make an impact, do something big, and that's what she did last week by attacking Kendall Gray when she was on commentary. And ladies and gentlemen, and she said a whole bunch of things, and then she wants a shot of the NXT Women's Championship after Natty versus Kendall Gray. That match happens tonight on that show. But here comes Lola Boyce saying that she wants a rematch. She says, I deserve a rematch, and all that stuff. And then here comes Crybaby Kalani, comes out saying that she never got her shot. Blah, 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 blah. I've beaten Tatum Maxley. Blah, blah, blah. And then Kelly Armstrong just attacking both ladies with a pounce to make an impact. Will she get a shot of the NXT Women's Championship? We will find out. Well, first, no one contendership to the NXT Tag Team titles will be first. We have a fatal four-way match. Shawn Legacy and Van Dukes versus Dark State versus OTM versus Birthright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we know Dark State didn't win this because of little help of Sugars. Got Mr. Dion Lennox comes out and trying to attack Sugars because Sugars was on top of where the audience is. And that's what happened there. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match, and OTM and I think it was OTM and Birthright. OTM was fighting somebody into the audience, to the backstage. And then the winner of that match and the new knowing contenders is Shawn Legacy and Van Dukes. And they get a shot at the tag team titles next week against the Swipe Right guys. Ken Hendricks is really happy that he's injured, because Mason Rook wants to face him, and for some reason this guy is not 100%, and he blames Mason Rook for it. But Tate Roller kind of told on him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, next match we have Carver versus Tank. Tank is doing this for his teammates, because what happened at the Great American Bash, he's trying to get revenge. It didn't work out because Carver gets the win, and he said Hank's next. I thought Hank already had it when he got attacked. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a women's North American title on the line, not on the line, but a no one contendership to the championship. Ladies and gentlemen, Layla Diggs versus Thea Hale versus Izzy Dane versus Lizzie Rain. It was a pretty decent fatal four-way match, but the winner of that match, the newcomer, wins and becomes the no one contender to the women's North American title for next week. Layla Diggs wins the match with a moonsault. She's kind of part of this faction between Natty, Carmen, and Lyons. Our next match of the evening, we got Nico Vance versus Shyla Hill with a little help of Tristan Angels. But Shyla Hill chased Tristan Angels after he lost the match to Nico Vance. And then Nico Vance got attacked by Shawn Spears with a steel chair. He wants to end the calling now because they tried to end him last week. Let's see what happens there, ladies and gentlemen. Our main event is Kendall Gray versus Natty for the NXT Women's Championship. During the match, of course, Lyons and Carmen has to try and get themselves involved in the match. But here comes Lola Boyce and Ren Sinclair getting rid of those two. So now it's Natty by herself, the winner of that match, and still the champion is Kendall Gray. Kendall Gray retains her title, but ladies and gentlemen, Natty was watching Kendall Gray celebrate, but behind her there was Jada Parker. And a weird run that Miss Lyons did to get to Jada Parker. She did a weird run. But Jada Parker knocked out Lyons and Jada and Carmen and looked back at Natty saying, this is not over. We're going to have one more match. Let's see what happens there. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button. It's a little short one because I don't remember all of it. I just know all the matches because I put it on the list. So, and I'm going to be watching AEW. I'm watching Kyle Fletcher right now. Ooh. Uh-oh. Wah! Okay, that's just too many reversals. I can't tell you guys what happens in this because the AEW video is tomorrow. I never done a video while watching wrestling. I had to mute it because it could be copyright. And I don't need AEW copyrighting me. I think they're okay for people to talk about it. But I don't need them copyrighting me and say, oh, yeah, I heard my voice. Yeah, I don't need that. But it's an interesting arena. So, yeah, I had never seen this arena. I'm guessing AEW's on Twitch because they have Twitch on their dang Titantrons. I think they're on Twitch. I think. Maybe there's another platform that you could watch AEW on. I don't know. They have a Twitch thing on the Titantrons. I don't know. That's all their sponsors. It's a big giant Titantron. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting a little confused, lost focus because I'm watching AEW right now. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for AEW results. That's all me today. Time is out. Bye-bye.